Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well and taking care out there. I'd like to start off by thanking everybody who has subscribed to my channels. I got a bunch of new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. And shout out to my patrons. Got a couple of patrons, you guys. That's wonderful. I appreciate every patron that I get. And thank you so much for becoming a patron or even just considering becoming a patron. And also those of you who have checked out my new website, TheOracleDragon.com. I put a lot of time and effort into that and I am proud of it. So do check it out if you guys get a chance. And those of you who have followed me on Instagram, I've got some new Instagram subscribers or followers as well, and you guys are awesome. I did post this past week a energy checkup love reading. Pick a card over there on Instagram, so if you haven't checked it out, please do check it out when you get the chance. So this week we are doing, instead of doing how do they feel for you reading, okay, because I've been doing those consistently every Saturday, and you know I love to do those for you guys. I did decide to go ahead and change it up because that's what I do, and I thought it'd be interesting and fun to do a who has a crush on you reading. So yes, who has a crush on you? So we've got 4 groups this week instead of my usual 3, and there will be extendeds for each of these. And in the extendeds, we will look at their initials as well as physical or personality traits, and do the charms. Yeah, we're gonna do the charms. So I think about that for a second. Quick warning, you know, the first 2 readings that I do on here, I do talk very quickly, and I did sort of, you know, offer an explanation a previous reading that I did as to why that I have been doing that lately, talking very fast. I know people sometimes have a hard time keeping up with me, and I mentioned the trick about if you're on your laptop and some tablets, you can, you know, click on the gear icon beneath the video, and that will help you to slow down the video, because that is something that I do when I listen to readers who are talking too fast for me. But I realize that's not always the case for everybody, like if you have a phone or whatever, so I just want to apologize in advance for talking too quickly. I get in the flow, and then I have a limited amount of time as to what I can do, and since these readings today are very in-depth, like I try to be detailed in all of my readings anyway, but today is especially in depth. I had to talk pretty quick in order to get all of the readings done in a reasonable amount of time, so I'm not spending 2 days doing readings for YouTube. I only had to spend like 1.5. I'll still probably, with editing, spend over 2 days doing this reading for you guys, so just letting you know in advance. I apologize for talking too fast. I did catch myself and then try to make a concerted effort to slow down a bit, you know, in some of the following readings. But if you guys have access to a laptop, I don't know why YouTube doesn't let you change the speed or the playback speed on your phones, but hopefully that's something that they will do in the future. But if it does bother you how quickly that I'm speaking, you can always watch me on a laptop. I would really appreciate that, or a tablet, or, you know, maybe just come back another day when I have less to say and can go slower or whatever. So but I do appreciate you guys bearing with me, and so without further ado, we're gonna get started here. I'll show you the group. So for group 1, who has a crush on you? Group 1, we've got Echo Lake Aqua, and with Echo Lake Aqua we have Black Tourmaline, Stone of Protection, and then just this little cute disco ball looking charm that I have for some reason. That's group 1. For group 2, we have Dusty Violet, and we have probably my favorite stone right now, green calcite. Green calcite, it's got kind of that pretty seafoam color. That is group 2. Then group 3, we have Deep Onyx, and Deep Onyx is represented by the Iron Pyrite, Sparkly Iron Pyrite. That's group 3. And for group 4, we have the color Alaska, and that is represented by this pink crystal, pink cluster quartz crystal, I guess you'd call it, and that is group 4. So pause the video if you need more time. Remember to use your intuition to pick or go with the one that you're most drawn to. It's a general reading. It won't resonate for everyone, guys, but hopefully you will find at least a couple of good messages in there for you. And you can watch all of the readings or just one, and if you get into a reading and it's not resonating at all, feel free to choose another group or another reading. I've got playlists posted down below my video if you guys like to check out other similar readings, you know, or even just if you're still in the mood for a how do they feel for you reading. Got a whole playlist full of how do they feel for you readings down below my videos, so go ahead and check that out if you want to. And let's see, is there anything else that I need to say? Oh, thank you to those of you who purchased personal readings, and there is something I wanted to say about that. If you order from my website or through Gumroad, you know, a personal reading, you know, just as I state in the description box, go ahead and you know, check your spam folders and make sure that you have access to the you know, the email box that is linked to your payment method. You know, as I say in the description box below my video, that that's how I contact you. So I receive payment, and then they give me your email that's associated with your payment method, and then I email you to get more information as like what kind of, well, you know, situation you're dealing with, and or what are your questions, and then, you know, and then we go from there. So I can't do the reading until I have that information. So please do check your spam folders and make sure that you have access to the emails attached to the payment method that you use when you buy either extended readings, or I guess not extended readings, but when you buy personal readings from me through my website or through Gumroad. Also, you can go to my website to buy extended readings, or they'll be linked down below. And so I'm going to get started with group 1. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome, group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So who has a crush on you? Okay, I've got oracle cards and tarot cards, as well as a couple of slips pulled from my box here ready to go. So think about your person, angel spirits and guides. For those who have tuned in for this group, can we get clear, accurate guidance regarding who has a crush on them? So the person's coming across for the cards, or the slips that we got from my box here, is we first off have driven, passionate, fun, open, empathetic, and mutable. Okay, so flexible, mutable, driven, passionate, and fun. And doesn't see the point in fighting. This person does not see the point in fighting, okay? So what I've got here, I've got some questions already looking at some of this stuff, but you know, to start with, I feel like your person is somebody who is awakening to their true self. Okay, they could have gone through a period where they've given up who they actually are, their old hobbies, interests, friendships, just have been being inauthentic, and they're recovering their old self. So they're back. I'm hearing they're back. They're becoming their authentic selves again. They're experiencing more emotional freedom here. I feel like this person, you know, maybe didn't feel like they could be themselves and be accepted. They've learned lessons around that, and maybe they have tried to control others and made others feel they couldn't be their unique and individual selves, but this person is no longer doing that. They're sort of waking up to their true selves. They're experiencing an emotional freedom that is, you know, liberating for them and is helping them to embrace their individuality in themselves and in others, okay? So I feel like this person is somebody that's been through a lot of sadness with the Match Girl card here, and this person has or is facing a choice, because this is a card of choice, and we also got another choice card here. Yeah, a fork in the road. So we've got two cards that are talking about a fork in the road here for your person. And I feel like whatever choices that they have had to make, they have been guided by their female ancestral line here to make the right choices regarding their future here, and about being authentic and not giving up their true selves to impress or to fit in with anyone else. So I think this person is experiencing a return to hope. They could have recently dealt with a death in their family, or, you know, with or regarding somebody close to them, but more so I feel like this is the death of the old so that the new can be reborn here. But I do feel this person could be, you know, psychic or very intuitive, or have a sense about like passed over loved ones. They're certainly being guided with that card, you know, by their compassionate ancestors, you know, on their path on, you know, how to avoid making the same mistakes in the past, and how to make the best choice for their future here. So I get this person's kind of from the school of hard knocks. This person who has a crush on you, group 1, they have experienced some sort of great loss, whether actual or emotional, probably a little bit of both, and they're learning that they deserve love, they deserve warmth and comfort, and I feel like they're the type that would give that to you in this connection, and that they would want to give that to you. So I feel this person is someone that's a bit nostalgic, that can dwell on memories from the past. And I also get that this person gets, I don't know if they get readings or have seen a medium, but this is somebody that has some sort of otherworldly quality to them, and could be receiving messages from past over loved ones as well. And I feel like this main reason that that's happening here at present is with the Fork in the Road card here from the Wisdom Oracle, or the Wisdom of the Oracle, I think that deck is called, so that this person, again, like I said, can make good decisions and good choices, especially regarding their relationships, so they can evolve in their relationships. And you know, this person I feel like has been on the fence about whether they should go deeper into a connection, if not with you, in past relationships. Like they're always on the fence of whether they should go deeper and commit, you know, to a mutual passion that they feel, or to walk away from that, you know. And it's not a judgment call on them, it's just them trying to figure out, you know, what their actual true preferences are, and how to be honest with themselves, because this person has had difficulty being honest with themselves, and so that's led to them making wrong decisions that have caused them pain in the past. And at present they're, you know, up against having to make a decision at present, and really just trying to show that they have learned, from past mistakes, and that they can make an authentic decision for themselves. So this person is learning about that, okay? So I've seen relationships mistakes in the past having to do with this person's inability to be totally genuine or to form genuine connections. But all of this has helped them to learn lessons that have prepared them for this moment in time now, where they're having the opportunity to make a choice that will lead them down the right path relationship-wise and to a more genuine and authentic connection. So what could this have to do with? Well, this person could be married, and this could be to do with either a present marriage or a marriage in the past. Maybe not something that you want to hear about, the person has a crush on you, unless they're married to you and then your spouse has a crush on you. But I feel like this person has, like I said, at the very least has had challenging relationships that they've learned from. They're at a pivotal point where they can prove that they've learned those lessons by returning to authenticity and enjoying more authentic relationships and accepting others for the way that they are and allowing themselves to be accepted in return. I feel like they're being strongly guided to that. We've got the Marriage card here, but it did come out in reverse. So if they are in another situation or marriage, you see that is ending. That could be what this loss is that your person's experiencing, and they're at this point of needing to choose to walk a path towards true and authentic relationships as opposed to something that no longer serves them. Also, though, I'm getting that for some of you, this is somebody that you could actually end up married to. So your crush and you have marriage potential here for some of you. I think that this person wants to do, as you wish, but I feel like they're a little bit on the fence because it's like they don't know how to give in a way that is authentic. It's like they don't want to show their true self so they can protect themselves from getting hurt. And so that's what the little Match Girl card talks about, is somebody that has been a little bit overly sacrificial or something, or is afraid of doing that. And so even though they want to give to you, they want to do as you wish, they feel like relationships or commitments in general, I feel this is like a larger message or pattern with this person. They feel like relationships or connections in general have the potential to lift them up so that they feel like they can fly, right? To lift them up to new heights, but at the same time it's like they kind of a little bit of a doubting Thomas about that based on past situations. But regardless, this person is a soulmate, and this person's view on soulmates is that soulmates love, accept, and respect you unconditionally. So when you meet this person, if you don't know them, and even if you do, this is somebody that is going through this learning curve about learning to be authentic and learning to accept and appreciate other people for being authentic, right? And loving and accepting and respecting soulmates unconditionally as opposed to with conditions on them. I get that this person could struggle a bit with the Magician in reverse, with being authentic, right? But they are starting to be more authentic. They could have some concerns that perhaps they're not charming enough or experienced enough or don't have enough game, but I don't feel that this person is interested in playing any sorts of games with you here. This person with the King of Pentacles in reverse energy, it could be somebody from your past. We've got the Six of Cups here as well. So it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but at the very least have that energy, and it could be somebody that is not doing very well financially, and I feel like this is related to some sort of loss that they've experienced, whether it's the loss of a loved one to death, or the loss of someone through marriage, or just financial loss. There's something going on with this person that is related to loss that has to do with this choice that they're making. And so I feel like this person is could be struggling at work too, just generally feeling a bit unsupported. So they're coming across in the reversed King of Pentacles energy. They could have a bit of issues with jealousy. They could feel like this could have been somebody that you dealt with in the past, all the way back to childhood, even for some of you, not all of you, it's a general reading, but you could have dealt with this person in the past. They could have had issues with jealousy or issues with being possessive or lacking follow through towards this connection. But again, like I said, this person does dwell on their memories, the memories of the good old days. So if you know this person from before, if it sounds like somebody that you know, this is somebody that's feeling nostalgic for you. This is somebody from the past who's trying to have a reunion with you, okay? This is the person that has a crush on you, somebody who is from your past. Somebody has very pure, innocent feelings towards you. And so this person, despite whatever challenges they're going through, though, we've got the Target card, a goal-oriented person. This is somebody that does view your connection as a goal, as a golden opportunity. To be with you would be like happy days are here again for this person. And we've got chair-filled someone new is entering your life. For some of you, this is a new person, or it's been so long since you've dealt with this person that it will feel like they're a new person, like you have to get to know them all over again. We've got lighthearted and carefree time. I think this person, you know, they have a crush on you. You might be a lighthearted and carefree person, but even if you're not, this person and you have the potential to have lighthearted and carefree times together in the future. Maybe if you know this person, that's what you guys did in the past. We've got horse. It says short journey. So this person could be born in the year of the horse, as well as they could live at a short distance from you, or you guys could go on a trip together. There's a short journey involved here. And this person could be potentially born in the month of October, or the month of October has some sort of significance here. So just going through my list here of things, we'll get to the advice at the end. Yeah, we've got the recovery card. So yeah, I feel like this person is going through a recovery period due to some loss. And if they know you and you guys have been together before, they want to make a recovery in this connection. I think this person is just trying to do their best at whatever they're doing in life. This card talks about there are only two types of people, those you currently love and those you will love, and sometimes it's the same person. So that's validating those that think they might know who this person is. But just know at the very least this person is doing their best. This person does have joy, and I think they're choosing the path to joy. It's like them having to choose between the path of fear and the path of joy. They might not look at it that way, but the right decision for them and the right path for them to take is to be a more joyful person. And this is a card that talks about rejoicing in the present. So this is about getting out of your worries and getting into the present moment where joy can be found. This person is willing to take a risk and a gamble on that, as they're being represented by the gambler card. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So this goes to show that even if, you know, people are not supporting them, like I said, they're not feeling supported, even if they're not being supported in this new path that they're taking, they're still going to do it. And they have this otherworldly quality, like I said, so this is intuition kicking in for them. They're willing to take a risk and a gamble. And we've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You can trust that this person and you will have heart-to-heart conversations, as well as you know, light and fun-filled times, and this person will be honest with you. And then we've got the share card here. So for some of you, this person is a feminine, not all of you, okay? I know that the majority who watch my channel are feminines watching for masculines, but you know, gender is fluid and gender is neutral in tarot especially, so just take these messages as they resonate, that this person's attitude here is nothing becomes legend more than not giving a damn, okay? So I think this just kind of goes back to what it was saying about this person doesn't see the point in fighting, so they would rather sort of have it like the devil may care, I don't give a damn sort of attitude as a way of coping with things. I think they cared too much in the past about certain things that were the wrong things, and now they're learning not to care so much about little things. And then it says bad taste trumps no taste any day. So this person could have, you know, bad taste and justify it. Maybe their taste will just be different from what you would expect or than what would be ideal for you, but at least they have taste, is what they're saying. And then lovers come and lovers go, but sequins are forever. So this is just showing this person's sort of playful side, right? And indicates that they could be leaving another relationship. Then we've got the Queen Elizabeth I card that also came out. It says, have the heart of a man and the body of a woman. So again, for those who are here for a feminine, you know, this person has a womanly figure. But if you're here for a masculine, this person's in touch with their feminine side. There's, you know, no other way around it. This person's definitely in touch with their feminine side, and that might be part of what they're going through right now. This change that they're making, this choice that they're making is related to choosing, you know, a path that allows them to express their feminine side, which is good because we all have masculine and feminine within us, and we're healthiest when those two things are balanced. And then it says, but this person definitely has the heart of a man. They have courage, you know, heart of a man, right? To be PC, they have a courageous heart, in other words. So just know that. And when it comes to commitment, it says, I would rather be a beggar and single than a queen and married. So I feel like regardless if this is a masculine or a feminine, again, we're getting this theme of marriage. So it might be that this person has decided to leave an unhappy marriage or commitment type situation because they are unhappy, and it's not worth staying for the money anymore. Okay, maybe that's the choice. And they also say a clear and innocent conscience fears nothing. So again, I'm getting sort of clear conscience. It's kind of like the saying goes, tell the truth, that way you don't have to remember what you said. Okay, being honest is easier than lying. So this person, there's something 6 of Cups about this person. There is a purity and innocence to this person. If they weren't like that, weren't like that before. I feel like they felt like they had to give up that side of themselves in order to fit into a situation, and now they're choosing themselves and they're reverting back to their old selves, which is the better parts of themselves. The parts of themselves that are more innocent and has a cleaner conscience, and as a result has less fear. And we've got believe in the impossible, blue moon. So this person is willing to take a risk and a gamble on a connection with you. They are willing to take a risk and a gamble on their life and taking a better path for themselves. And so this is somewhat of a dreamer here, somebody that believes in the impossible. We've got dim bones in reverse. So that shows that this person could have made an error in judgment in the past. And I see that in the reading that they have, and they're correcting that. They're moving away from that. They could have been in denial about some things. And it could have been denial. I'm hearing denial about their own strength. And so they allowed the weakness of their character to sort of make their decisions for them. And now they're feeling the consequences of those actions, and they're taking a new path. And then we've got the Six of Sticks in reverse. Yeah, because the path that they did choose and have chosen that they're leaving is one that led them to failure, where they thought they were going to be victorious. Instead, they are now in like retreat mode, retreat after a failure. You know, they're giving up on some other situation. They're surrendering. And yes, with that Magician in reverse, it could have and has affected their ego. But I feel like that's not necessarily a bad thing, because ego and self-esteem are not the same thing. And sometimes the humbling of the ego is the very thing that leads to good self-esteem. And I feel like in your person's case, you know, that is likely the case here. And then we've got the Queen of Coins. So more earth sign energy, and I think it's good to note Cher is a Taurus, Queen Elizabeth I, I believe, is a Virgo. So we do have a lot of earth all over this, all over the spread, but it can be any sign, of course. And so this person is, again, like I said, in their feminine energy or getting more in touch with their feminine side. With this Queen, this is showing that this person that has a crush on you, group 1, is nurturing, healing, and supportive. They are refocusing in their lives. The answer is yes came out. So if you had an answer when you came to this reading, the answer is yes. And there is a metamorphosis taking place for this person. Almost said that, but yeah, now it's coming out, so I don't have to. It's saying it for me. So there's a transformation this person's undergoing at present here. Messages from this person: my mother spoiled me, which taught me to be very selfish and childish in relationships. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So let's get started. I've got your tarot and oracle cards pre-shuffled here, and over in the extended, I'm going to do your charms and your initials. So it's just easier for me to do it that way this time. I've got a ton of information to come out though here. So first off the bat for you, group 2, what I got was this card here: Eternal Love. Love is love, and it transcends physical death. So related to your crush, who has a crush on you, the first thing I thought when I saw this card was, you know, is it somebody that's dealing with a physical death? It's possible in group 1 we got something similar. I don't know how similar group 1 and group 2 will be, but you can watch group 1 if you want to. But what I immediately thought is that this is somebody perhaps from a past life. And lovely that, you know, immediately after pulling from the Romance Angels deck, and we got the past life card, so you can't make this stuff up. Past life relationship came out. That's one of those times when I wished the camera had been rolling while I was pre-shuffling, because it was perfect. So yeah, this is somebody from a past life. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. So if you don't believe in past lives, then too bad. No, I'm kidding. Okay. If you don't believe in past lives, then this could be somebody that you've known from the past in this life. Okay. So just wanted to put that out there right off the bat here. And we did get the environmental card too, environmental awareness, which tells me this could be somebody in your environment, like literally in your actual environment, somebody that you already know. And also this is telling me that this person could be an animal lover or nature lover, or works outdoors perhaps. That's also coming through as well. This person could have been born in August. Got that here. Let's see what other cards we've got related to this person. I feel like this crush of yours, group 2, could possibly have an obsession with you here, with the obsession card coming out. They definitely see you as part of their life purpose. With the obsession card, that tells me that, yeah, this could be somebody that, for some of you, this could be somebody from the past. hopefully not a toxic relationship, but this card can talk about that, where this person feels at the very least obsessed or addicted to you, or they have a tendency of having these types of relationships where in the past, if not in this life, then in the past life, it was an unhealthy attachment, and that you or this person have taken steps to free yourself from that. And somebody could have even sought help for some sort of addiction, whether to relationship or something else, but I'm seeing somebody regaining control of their life and taking back their power, which is good, and getting on track with their life purpose. So it's a general reading, you know, take it how it resonates. A lot of different people watch these, but I am seeing that this person is viewing you as a part of their life purpose. In fact, they are a part of your life purpose. If this is your reading and it's resonating, this is somebody that you will feel a genuine connection with, if you don't already. And this person is just trying to get out of obsessive thinking and obsessive ways of being and doing things and having relationships, and they're trying to clean that up and engage in a more heart-centered sort of life purpose and more heart-centered relationships, where they're learning to trust themselves and trust in what's good about themselves and let themselves be unlimited, and just sort of like stop looking outside of themselves for validation or for the love that they seek, because this is kind of what this person is doing or has a tendency of doing here. What's good though in other areas, and this could be related to, you know, healing family issues. This also wanted to come out. You got 2 of these cards. I think you might be the only one, doesn't matter, that got to. But healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I feel like this is part of this person's sort of obsessive tendencies, is because they're sort of healing from past life and parental issues as well. So I feel like this person is learning about true alignment, and this is with someone that has a crush on you, that thinks that with you they can have a true alignment, that they can have harmony, or maybe they already know you and they feel like harmony, you know, in your energy, and they feel harmonious around you, and they feel like you guys can fit together and into one another's lives perfectly. And so although I do have a, you know, just a warning, you know, fair warning, that this person seems to have boundary issues. So it's like they want to become enmeshed in your life, or they have a tendency to do that. And so while I'm not getting like this is totally toxic, unless you know that it is, just be conscious of that. How these relationships are, where 2 individual whole people come together. You've heard it before, right? 2 individual whole people come together and make beautiful music together, not when they become one or become enmeshed. But this person is looking at you as someone that they can have peace with. And if they do know you, they savor, you know, those times with you. So we've got also cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So this person is protected. I think this person has some psychic or intuitive gifts as well. They're spiritual, whether they would say it that way or not. There's something about this person's a bit otherworldly. They have that in common with group 1 as well. So I think this person is spiritually protected. We've got man, dealings or relationship with the man. So this could be a man here. Maybe it looks like that person or something, maybe not, but I think this is a protective man too, who is probably quite protective of you, or would be. We've got basket, recognition, reward for merit. So this is somebody that, you know, I feel like they go to great lengths to get the recognition and the admiration that they really crave. And this is somebody that will also, you know, give credit where credit is due. We've got marriage. So for some of you, you're married to this person already, or on path to marriage, or you know who this is, and this is somebody that you would like to marry. But I feel like some of you will marry this person eventually in time. This is definitely a possibility here. We've got love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. So some of you might have done some spell work to attract this person, maybe law of attraction techniques to attract this person. But my first feeling when seeing that is that this person is viewing you like you're a love charm. They're fantasizing that you are this great and wonderful answer to their prayers, or they've got just like, you're the one that can get them over their issues. You're the one that can help them heal. So they have some really sort of aloft dreams and fantasies about you and your guys' connection, this person who has a crush on you, group 2. And so just know, that could be good, that could be not so good depending on the situation. But I feel like this person is really trying to attract you and is viewing you as a potential life partner or soulmate, okay, as their love charm. And so who is this person? Let's look at some of these other cards here. We've got the John Cage card, So this is a composer, American composer, who really just did things off the beaten path, sort of created his own style of music that is basically quite chaotic and broke all the classical music rules. But yeah, it worked somehow. And one of his main things is silence. So this person could be quite silent, or somebody that, you know, doesn't seem to talk very much, or, you know, when they do get quiet, they're quiet for a long period of time, but their silence speaks. And so just know that this is somebody that's, you know, is speaking even when they're being silent, like their actions speak louder than words or something. And their attitude is don't fall in love with your first idea. So this is somebody that, yeah, they like to keep their options open. Not necessarily in love, but that could be for some. I feel like it has more to do with creating pleasure and happiness in their lives, creating good times and fun and opportunities for themselves, creating opportunities where they can be creative, where they can think outside the box and branch out past their boundaries. This is somebody that is willing and likes to do those things. They actually find that fun. And so they like to keep their options open in terms of things to do and like new ways of thinking and new horizons. And their lifestyle is surrender to chance. So yeah, this person is somebody that just tries to like go with the flow and take chances. And then they say all great art contains in its center contemplation. So this is a contemplative person, a creative and contemplative person. We also got the Pioneer card here. So they could be first in doing something. They could be a maverick of sorts, whatever field that they do. They could have some really bright ideas here. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So this person definitely has a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. It goes along with that John Cage card. And we've got Lord Byron that come out as well. You got two of these cards here. And it says, be mad, bad, and dangerous to know. So there is sort of like a bad boy or a bad girl energy to this person. And with regard to commitment, it says, love will find a way through paths where wolves fear to prey. So this person is like a romantic at heart, and they feel like if something is meant to be, that nothing can stand in its way, that it can overcome any fears that might exist, that it can overcome anything. And with regard to friendship, this person says, friendship is love without his wings. So it's like, yeah, this person could be a friend of yours, and just know that you might have a friend in your midst or somebody in your environment who actually loves you, group two. They already love you, but they're just wanting to add wings to it. They just wanting it to turn into a love affair. So the cards I got here from this other deck is I'll try anything once if I like it twice, and 3 times to make sure. So again, this kind of goes to this person's sort of adventurous side of wanting to try new things, keep their options open, things like that, be a little bit adventurous. And I feel like if you guys have had like in the past life, right? This isn't your guys' first go around. For most of you, if this is your reading, you either know this person from the past, or you know them from a past life, and you would know that because you feel a resonance or connection with this person, or you will when you meet them. And just know that this person, whatever happened in your past together, this person is more than willing to give it another try. And then we've got, he's only mostly dead. So this person, again, this is just pertaining to, like, this situation is not dead. It's not over. Whether, you know this person from the past life or from the past in this life, he's only mostly dead. Maybe he's playing possum. Maybe this person's being quiet. This is somebody you're in separation from. They're playing possum. They're being quiet. But just know that this person is not dead. This is not dead. This is not over. And then sex is an emotion in motion. So this person shows their emotions through sex. We've also got Flamingo, enjoying friends, balancing chaos, dealing with your emotions, mastering your energy vibration. So this person does that, and I feel through some sort of work that they do or creative endeavors, certainly through friendships, they balance their emotions. But this kind of balancing chaos goes along with the John Cage card. You can look him up if you're curious about him, but he did take sort of like a balancing chaos. Like you could just see like the chaotic squigglies and lines and artwork behind him. It's just, this was his whole MO, his whole thing was making balance and making music and really performance art out of different elements that didn't seem to go together. And this is how, he dealt with his emotions. This is how he became a master in his field. So this is something that this person that has a crush on you, this is something that they do, okay? And we've got, wow, you make monogamy look easy. I only need you. So even though this person might seem like to you somebody who wants to keep their romantic options open or isn't ready to commit, this person is saying that, maybe they're not ready to commit to others, but to you, they can see it happening. They can see you guys being soulmates, lovers, and life partners. You make monogamy look easy. And then we've got defend American freedom. It's everybody's job. So this person could be a patriot. It could be an American. You know, most who watch my channel are Americans. So that's not a big aha moment, but not everybody who watches is American. This person could be American. But mostly I'm getting that this person, you know, they defend their freedom, right? This is somebody that likes their space. They're kind of they like enough space to, like, even though they have obsessive tendencies, especially with regard to you, I feel like they could be a little defensive about their space. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so earth sign energy. So with this this is showing me somebody that is and it's somebody that has a bit of addictive tendencies is what I'm getting here. This is strong Capricorn energy for me right now. They're making a recovery from that. They could be leaving an abusive situation behind, but also this person likes to enjoy fun, sexy times. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody, again, if they have some unhealthy tendencies, or if this was an unhealthy connection in the past, this person is working to leave that behind. But I do still see some unhealthy traits with this person. They could be jealous or envious. They could be a little bit financially dependent or a little bit greedy. I feel like more it's to do with like greedy. They're just going to want you all to themselves. But with the Temperance card coming out right after that, I feel like that sort of calms that card down. It sort of mitigates it, because Temperance is all about balance, harmony, patience, self-control, and moderation. So I feel like if they do have addictive tendencies or obsessive compulsive tendencies that they're going to direct at you, any toxicity to their character that they might display in a romantic relationship will be held under control, you know, because this person is working on it. And again, I feel like they're being helped by spirit to do that. So we've got kicking it card, in control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, and accomplishing a goal. So yeah, this person is trying to accomplish goals. They do like to be in control, and they do have talent. They have some bad habits. We already talked about that. They're kicking those bad habits, and they're trying to score. I feel like they're trying to score with you. So, but you know, at the same time, they are somebody that likes their space. With if it's not as if you need anyone card here. This is talking about they really wish to have you in their life, but you know, understanding is more important, and they don't want anybody that's going to change them or try to change them. And they don't want to change you, because they know that chances of you guys getting along better and having a better relationship will increase if you guys both accept each other unconditionally. And if you want to wish to keep each other in each other's lives, that you basically you know, have to allow people to be themselves and do them, and just try to understand them and accept them for who they are. And so, but it's kind of interesting to say, note that it says, on the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh, wow, how I love you. So this person is like glue. They're stuck to you, and they don't seem to think that they're going to go anywhere. So this person is, you know, it's interesting. So one of the messages we get from this person is, you're so beautiful. We've got the Tower card in reverse. This person thinks you're beautiful. They want to prevent any ending from happening, if there's an ending trying to happen between the two of you at present. But also I see this person is just trying to avoid, you know, a tower moment from happening, averting a disaster. You know, this person can struggle with fear of change, but who doesn't? I feel like there's some areas where this person needs to do more work on changing in terms of kicking bad habits and things, but I already see them working on that. So that's a good thing. Acceptance is big in this connection. Again, this goes along with it. It's not as if you need anyone card. Everything happens for a reason. This is sort of this person's MO. And forgiveness, forgiving yourself or another will help move you forward. So if there's forgiveness needed in this connection, this person is aware of that. Spirit is saying forgiveness and acceptance are a big part of what this person brings to the table, okay? So, we've got kind of a revolutionary person here. With the Uranus card, breakthrough, brainstorming, it just kind of validates everything I already said. This person who has a crush on you, group 2, is experiencing some sort of awakening. They're sort of a surprising person. They're cutting edge, and they do have breakthroughs. Something ingenious about this person. You know, I feel like sometimes they can use that, you know, for worse than for better. With the Five of Swords here, like this person can get ahead of themselves and try to disarm, you know, people. In order so that they can win at any cost or anything like that. You know, to protect themselves, they might push people away. They might not always just go with the flow like they should. They might not always, you know, sometimes they just rock the boat. And it's because they're this sort of you know, revolutionary type energy. I don't always get that it is their intent to rock the boat, but sometimes they just do that just by being themselves. Welcome group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I have your cards pre-shuffled, and let's find out who has a crush on you. Okay, I'm going to try to talk a little more slowly than I did in groups 1 and 2. You know, I addressed that before, but I'm just going to attempt it. I can't make you any promises, though. I've got a lot of cards to get through and not a lot of time to do it in, and I'm sure you want to hear it all. So we have well, let's see what we're going to start with. First off here, group 3, I feel like this is somebody that some of you might already know, and I hate to say that because I know people like to hear that somebody new has a crush on them, and it doesn't mean that this person isn't new for some of you. But I'm just getting this feeling that if you are not in an on-again, off-again relationship with this person, that this is somebody that's going to have a bit of a rocky relationship with you, and by that I mean there might be some starts and stops, okay? I know. But that's why I use the word might be some starts and stops, because I feel like this person has some commitment issues. We did get the commitment card here, and it is in the upright, which is good, but I feel like the part of this person's issue is they're unable to commit to their own path, their own personal journey, their own path. And as a result of this, it makes it difficult for them to commit to another person romantically, no matter how much they might want to do that. I feel like this is somebody that might actually be committed to somebody else, or they have had a serious commitment in the past, because this shows their willingness to try to commit, but it doesn't work out because they excuse me, because they're not committing to their own path, and so they're just trying to you know, some of them are just slapping a contract on it, thinking that that's going to equal a commitment, and it takes more than, you know, a legal commitment, right, or a legal contract. It takes more than the risk of legal recourse, you know, the risk of you know, financial woes as a result of a breakup in terms of like divorce or anything like that. It takes more than that to actually equate to a commitment. And this is what this person is learning. They're learning and they're growing about this, that, you know, some of the commitments that they've made are unhealthy commitments, tying them down and creating unhealthy obligation, and it doesn't bring them the true happiness that they seek, but they think that, you know, this is how you do it. Well, they're learning that it's not okay, because this person is becoming more grounded in their energy, and they need more grounding, because we have the Vasila card, Vasila the Brave, courage, and I feel like what this card talks about is their ancestral line, particularly their female ancestral line. So whether that be a mother, a grandmother, or mother goddess, or something along those lines, any or all of those are guiding your person regardless of their gender to have more courage here, because excuse me, this is what this person needs to complete a tough cycle. Okay, you see she's got this you know, little poppet there, a little whatever they're called. Okay, I've had coffee, I promise, but yeah, it's early. So they've got the poppet there. In other words, this person, you know, like I said, they're somebody that has a dark side to them. They have some issues, okay? I'm not gonna lie about that, but this person is being guided and taught, and they do have a certain amount of courage. This is a courageous person, and they're learning to grow in comfort in their courageousness. They're learning to become grounded in their courageousness. So what I'm getting is that this person is, they might have a bit of a dark side, but from the dark, sometimes the greatest light is shown. And I feel like any difficulties this person has had with you or in another commitment, it has helped to test this person, test their mettle, and help them to like level up, and just at the very least create a lot more wisdom. So I feel like this person is doing their best, whatever they're doing. And I do get, though, that they're going through a separation, either with a mate, family, or friends. And maybe you know that, maybe you don't, but this is the person that has a crush on you. They are on the verge of a new beginning, okay? And, you know, their way forward is being made more clear for them, either in dreams or telepathic communication from their ancestral line, their maternal ancestral line particularly. They are getting some guidance on a new beginning and a clear way forward, and they're learning their lessons. Their elders are helping them to learn these lessons as well. With the message in the bottle card here, you know, we've got that in reverse, so it says that there's some red flags with this person. Either there's somebody that deals with people who have red flags, and this is part of, you know, that dark, shadowy side that I'm getting from your person, but they could, you know, have red flags when you meet them, or if you know who this person is, you're aware that they do have some red flags, and this has to do with what I've already talked about, okay, and things that they're learning. And with this person, excuse me, for those who resonate that, you know, This person is the one that has those red flags or deal with people who have red flags. Those red flags that your person is dealing with, this person has a crush on you, and this crusher, I guess you could say, those red flags revolve around their inability or refusal, okay, to acknowledge, you know, the signs the universe is sending them about people who aren't good for them, or paths that aren't good for them. So they ignore warning signs. It's like they ignore their own intuition on things in order to do what they think is, you know, do what they think is right, but then ultimately turns out to not be right. And so I feel like this person hasn't trusted themselves, hasn't trusted their own inner knowing or spirit. But they are, like I said, they are being strongly guided by spirit in their ancestral lines to look at the things that they might be overlooking presently in their life that is bad for them, and that is a red flag, okay? But we have the dawn here, the light after darkness. So this is telling me this person is going to and is currently experiencing a light after darkness. Archangel Gabriel, I'm getting as well, can be one of the ones who is helping your person, helping this crusher, okay? This person has a crush on you, the Archangel Gabriel is helping them to see the light after darkness, helping them to have one foot on the ground, one foot in the water. So in other words, they're being grounded in their emotions, and they're taking like conflicting elements of the light and dark, excuse me, and combining those together to create something new, a new pathway. So, you know, there is no light, there is no dark, there is only the force, okay? I'm a Star Wars nerd here, and I'm proud of it. That is what I'm hearing, and that is what I actually did see that quote the other day, and now it's applying to this reading, so that's interesting. But anyway, maybe they like the Star Wars movies or something, I don't know. But this person is experiencing a dawn, light after darkness. Excuse me. I swear I cleared my throat 20 times off camera. I don't know what else I can do. So the situation will improve, okay? So just know that this situation with this person is improving at present. This person came out as a seeker card. So they did come out in reverse though with this card. So it says inability to commit to a path once found. And I feel like this is just talking about inability to commit to their true path. Like their true soul path, the path they're meant to be walking. I feel like they have committed to other people. And so on the surface, it looks like that they can commit, but what the truth is, they're committing to paths or people that actually take them off their path, whether they realize that or not. And so one of the other cards we have here, the Melania Trump card, you know, this person, this person might have, if they're involved with somebody else, when you meet them, or if you know them, then it's somebody that they chose because they looked good on paper, you know, somebody perhaps has money or status, or both, or they thought they did, or these are the kind of things that this person looks at. This is the kind of things that this person has been turned on by, is money and the stability that brings. But they are learning, you know, through their failures and commitments, that not to portray themselves in favor of a marriage or a good match, so to speak. And so, and this is also somebody that keeps their friends close and their family closer. So friends and family have been important and have played a role in the choices that they've made, but I do see them distancing themselves from those people for a time in order to go within. It's kind of hermit energy, even though I don't see the hermit card here. Yeah, there's some sort of personal issue with your crush, or this person who has a crush on you, that personal issue reaches a resolution with the full moon in Cancer. So I am seeing them making progress in their lives. There are obstacles here, some more obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. I feel like that has been the case in the situation. But this person is going within, and we've got the staying in card. So this person can be a bit of an introvert or spending a lot of time indoors, as many people are right now. But I said I got hermit energy from this person. I feel like one of the ways that they're working on their obstacles is by staying in, a night in. Maybe they just like to spend time in their own space, Netflix and chill, that sort of a thing. It also talks about a partner being busy, taking a moment alone, free time, or a mental vacation. So this person is using this time wisely to heal, I feel. And that healing, again, is centered around inner peace, clearing the past, clearing ancient trauma. So some of their difficulties and complications, I'm hearing complications of character. Some of their complications of character have to do with ancestral baggage. It's not even all their baggage. Some of them might be a junior or a second or a third or something like that, because a lot of times, Energetically, those are the ones that have the most ancestral baggage. Not always, but because they carry that name, it has a connection. But doesn't have to be. But this says physical, mental, spiritual practices and love inner child. So this person is getting reacquainted. I feel like they're getting reacquainted with their inner child, but that's good, because that's the first step into loving your inner child, because you cannot always love what you don't know. And so this person's inner child is what needs attention and holds the key to the right and correct path for them, or pathway forward for them. So you could also be doing some mental and physical exercises or spiritual exercises. We've got the month of May, so the month of May could have significance to this connection, or this person could be born in the month of May. We've got wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. So I do feel like there is, some complications in this connection. This person who has a crush on you, I feel like, like I said, there are complications. It looks like there could be some outside interference in the form of a cat, a two-faced friend. So, whether you know this person or not, these are some of the obstacles that you could be facing. Wreath, sorrow over a loss. I do feel like, for some of you, this person's already facing these obstacles, and they're coming out of a time of being left out in the cold, or feeling left out in the cold, or some sort of financial or material or personal loss, okay? And it could have been caused by a two-faced friend here, or someone that came between them and what they thought they wanted. We've got chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So yeah, this person is experiencing a loss, to say the very least. And we've got, this person, it says, despite war restrictions, America's living standards is still the best, thanks to the U.S. industrial progress. So this is, to interpret that for this reading, it's basically saying that despite restrictions that this person is feeling, and a lot of people, particularly Americans right now during the pandemic, are feeling restrictions, that this person is still making progress in their lives, could be still making progress at work, could work in an industrial type field, could be something like that. But at the very least, I'm saying, taking this to mean, at the very least, that despite restrictions in this person's life, both inner and outer restrictions, this person is still able to raise and maintain a decent standard of living for themselves. Because I do feel it's important to this person with the Devil card. And so the Devil card talks about materialism, and I feel like this person, is sort of bound to materialism in a way. Let's just put it this way: they really like the finer things in life, and they've made some bad decisions in order to attain that. So they could have been quite manipulative in order to attain that. But I'm getting more so from that Magician card that they just feel like they've wasted their energy on something that's not right for them, that's making them unhappy, and that they've wasted their resources. They could be wasteful, a wasteful spender. I know this person doesn't sound stellar, but everybody's human, and people make mistakes. And so if this is a general reading, just take what resonates, forget what doesn't. And if it doesn't resonate, feel free to grab another group. But this is what I'm getting here: some unfulfilled potential with this person that they're becoming aware of, and it has to do with their ability to manifest. And I feel like they have some low self-esteem here and obsessive tendencies as well. So we've got ever thine, ever mine, ever ours, Ludwig van Beethoven. So this is an extremely romantic person, but like I said, a little bit obsessive, I wanted to say compulsive, so I guess I will say it, obsessive compulsive. I was getting some Sagittarius energy from this person. So maybe this person has that in their chart, but at the very least they have that energy. So on the one hand, when Sagittarius is balanced, they're very patient and moderate, self-controlled, harmonious people. On the other hand, when they're not balanced, they are disrupted, they are chaotic, they feel out of control. And I think you will or do make this person feel out of control, because they're saying to you that you guys are forever each other's here, ever thine, ever mine, ever ours. And this was his note to his love interest, and he was pretty obsessed with this love interest. So this person could be obsessed with you, but they do have that obsessive tendencies. But there is this intimacy issue that this person has. I feel like they've invested in relationships where they thought that just because, like I said, it looked good on paper, that it was the real deal, but it didn't amount to true intimacy or true commitment. I think this person is probably quite a sexual person, or might even mistake, sex and intimacy. I'm getting an erotic vibe, a mysterious vibe. This also talks about obsession. The 8th house intimacy talks about obsessions as well. We've got inheritance, stalking, in the underworld. So this person does have a dark side. They could be stalking you or watching your social media, and that's what I mean by stalking, watching your social media here. I get that this person, though, is a very kind person, okay? So I know that I'm not here to sell this person to you. I'm here to tell you what I'm getting. So far, it seems like this person, you know, seems troubled, but they are a very kind person, and they're kind to themselves for the most part. I think most of what they do and the mistakes they make or have made has been an attempt to try to heal themselves or be kind to themselves. But, you know, sometimes we're not the best judge of what is good for us. And also, this person is kind to you if you know them, but they will be kind to you. They want to be kind to you. They're also probably kind to animals and enjoy nature as well. Probably a conscientious person when it comes to the environment or things like that. I think this person feels like with you it is safe to love, and they want to open their heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is a romantic person. But this could be somebody that either has or could potentially give up too soon due to losing steam when it comes to relationships. Again, like I said, they seem to have difficulty staying committed to a path once chosen, and for the most part, it seems like it's because they're choosing the wrong partners, or they have in the past. But when they feel like they're not getting satisfaction, you know, I can't get no satisfaction, Rolling Stones, they feel like they can't get satisfaction, or they're not getting rewards for their efforts, that makes them lose steam real quickly. But this person feels like, you know, you drive me crazy and this is a wild ride, but you are so worth it. So it's like regardless of any splits in this connection that might occur between you and your crush, or any splits that have occurred between you and this person, you know, I'm seeing that you guys are coming back together here with the Lovers card, because there is either a deep love currently or a potential for a very deep love with this person. This person could already be in love with you, and they're making a choice that can strengthen your guys' bond, and they feel like you guys can be stronger together because you are this person's big mama. Okay, you're this person's big papa, their big mama. So right away, group 4, what I'm feeling and getting is that this is somebody that you could be in a stagnation period from, or you will get into a stagnation period with this person. For some reason, I'm just getting that this person is playing possum here, or this is their MO. This is one of their tactics. So maybe just be aware that this is a tactic of this person, this crush. Because I think this person is coming across like they're just so done, that they're emotionally and mentally spent, that they're drained. Maybe they are physically or spiritually drained and ready to make a change. But I feel like almost for some of you, for sure, that this person could be being a bit deceptive there. They're sort of just swinging in the breeze, but they're getting around to making or taking some sort of action here with the Hanged Man. I feel like this person is gaining wisdom, you know. So it's like if there is stagnation in this connection, they are putting it to good use. I mean, sometimes they're being a bit selfish, other times they're using, you know, this time of being alone or apart from you, or they will in the future, to get a different perspective. So yeah, I feel like this person is, or someone who is or has tried, let me get my clarifying cards going, is or has tried to avoid, you know, tuning into their inner wisdom about their true path in life. They could have distracted themselves with socializing or just avoided learning their lessons. But I think they're just sort of so done with themselves, and they're no longer wanting to do that. If this person was a type that gave up too easily in the past on things when it came to like reflecting or self-reflection or spiritual illumination, I feel like they're getting over that, okay? It's just like this person likes to see concrete rewards for the work that they do. Let me get this out of the way. That's not for you. And when they don't see those, you know, they feel like they're just so done. And so, yeah, we've got the Devil card here with, and I think this came out in one of the previous groups. So if you were drawn to, I think it was group 3, or maybe it was group 2. But if you were drawn to another group, feel free to choose another group. This is a general reading. It won't resonate for everybody, but just take what resonates here. And so I am feeling like they're done, you know, behaving this way, you know, being, you know, self-sabotaging if that's what they're doing, or making the wrong sacrifices. At the very least, they're done avoiding learning from the error of their ways and distracting themselves, or they're getting to that point, because this person could have some addiction or codependency, some issues with greed or materialism. It could be a very sexually lusty person. Mostly I feel like it's to do with them avoidant. They're avoidant. They're kind of like avoidant attachment style, okay? And so look that up if you don't know what that means. That is the energy and the right description for what I'm getting here, is that this person, whatever they do, it's like they're doing it to try to avoid disaster or what they perceive as a disaster. To them, taking a hit to their ego would be disastrous, but they just wanting to maintain what they built for themselves, which is a perfectly normal human natural thing to do. However, I feel like this person, you know, has experienced loss. You know, you can't control life like that. Life's going to happen. And so I feel that this person is moving on, forgiving, returning to hope, and making a recovery in their lives in some way, shape, or form here. This person could be a Libra. We got the Libra card. Harmonious, cooperative, balanced, socially aware, artistic, people-pleasing, fair, idealistic, choosy, aspirational, judgmental, flattering, considerate, but indecisive. Yeah, that's totally the energy that I'm getting, or Pisces energy even. We have, to me, Pisces and Libra are similar, and I'll just leave it at that. They're an idealist nonetheless here, regardless of sign. Your person has a crush on you, group 4, has this energy. And also with the Devil card could have Scorpio energy too. There could be a false start in this connection. There could have been a false start between you and this person. It could have seemed like it was moving along quickly. Like this person could have been quick to tell you, you know, their feelings for you, or that they had feelings for you. And if this hasn't happened yet, this is something that could happen in the future with this person who has a crush on you. I feel like things could start to feel like they're moving very quickly, and then this person starts playing possum, right? Yeah, it's like quick changes and good news happen in this connection between the two of you, and it looks like it's going somewhere and that it's going to be an emotional new beginning, and then it ends up being a letdown or disappointment, okay? I think, again, this goes back to this person needing to do their shadow work, and I feel like they still have a lot of shadow work that they need to do. But if it sounds like somebody that you already know, they do want to return to your life for what that's worth, and their shadow work, again, is around their pride and their ego. And I feel like, you know, a rough estimate is they're halfway through learning lessons around, you know, controlling their ego and facing themselves and tuning into spirit. Because, you know, you need to tune into spirit. That's a good way to overcome ego problems, and being too prideful is to tune into spirit. But I feel like this person has tried to avoid doing that. However, you know, with the Judgment card in reverse, this person is somebody that has, you know, been in denial about their shadow work or certain things in their lives, and as a result has made errors in judgment. This has, you know, created a fear of change in this person, or they behave this way due to fear of change, and it's just resulted in a weakness of character, I feel. But what's good about this person, right? Well, we've got a ton of cards here to get through, so let's look. This person, I feel, well, first of all, okay, this person has very strong romantic feelings for you. This person has a crush on you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, okay? They could even, like, they wonder if you're their true love. Like, is this the romance of a lifetime? This is a question that this person asks themselves. They want to know if this is the romance of a lifetime. And, you know, this person, I think this person has had weak boundaries, somebody that struggles with appropriate boundaries, and as a result, plans have stalled out or will stall out in this connection, or in general in this person's love life, plans stall out due to their little game that they play, moving fast and slamming on the brakes, and then it's all due to the boundaries issues that this person has, and insecurities that they have, things of that nature here. So yeah, I get that this person is wanting to quit, you know, wanting to quit giving up, and instead of running from things, they're learning release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So radical acceptance, I like that, and surrender help you let go. So this person is letting go of their need to always be right, I'm hearing, but to always be, you know, a peacocking, the center of attention, just anything that comes to mind when you think of an egotistical person or somebody who has too big of an ego. This person is trying to release that, whatever that looks like. Loosen your grip, but don't let go. So they could have loosened their grip on this connection, but they are not letting go of it. This person comes across as the healer in reverse here. It says taking advantage of those in need taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So I feel like this person has failed to care for themselves in any meaningful way, as they just tend to sort of try to avoid, you know, facing the consequences of their action, facing the music. It's like they end up feeling isolated and alone, repeating past mistakes and getting themselves stuck because, you know, they're too in their ego here. But I do feel like this person, you know, they're trying to manifest a change. They're trying to manifest a difference here with the manifestation card. I feel like this person is persevering in manifesting change for themselves. I saw the perseverance card and it's lost in this pile here evidently. But they are having positive expectations. And they are really trying to persevere with regard to, you know, some of their issues and the healing of their issues, and understanding that life, you know, is full of lessons and full of ups and downs, and you really just have to go with the flow. You can direct the flow, but you can't create the flow, and you can't, I mean, there are no guarantees in life here. So I feel like this person is learning some basic truths about love, and they're feeling like more optimistic as they do so. This person is having and holding positive expectations for this connection. And, you know, they're using that to manifest. So this person is trying to manifest you. Whether they're aware of that or not, I don't know. But I see that this person is trying to manifest. And, you know, they are starting to connect with spirit more. You know, they realize that they're more powerful than they give themselves credit for. So their little me is getting in check. We call this the little me, right? The pride, the ego, that's the little me. And the greater you, or the higher self, is actually what's in control, if anything's in control, right? Because it's all about going with the flow. We co-create with the universe. This person is understanding that. And they're realizing they're more powerful than they thought that they were, and that makes them feel better about themselves. So here it is. Here's a perseverance card. Okay. Yeah, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So this person has the motivation to keep going despite the odds here. So even if you guys have had a false start in this connection, this person wants to persevere. I just feel in general that this person's wanting to persevere in their lives despite whatever difficulties they've had. You know, it looks like a lot of their difficulties are self-created. We've got the water and salt card here, the truth. So this person is someone with radical acceptance and surrender, will tell you the truth. This is somebody that is almost like childlike in their ability to tell the truth. That even if it gets them in trouble, they're going to say it anyway. You know how kids sort of blurt out the truth and it's inconvenient for adults sometimes. It sounds rude or inappropriate. I get, like, for some of you, your person is exactly like that. But this is, you know, it's just the unembellished, unadorned, plain, honest truth that this person is getting to their own plain, honest truth, and as a result of that, you know, they start being more truthful with others in that way. And they like to bring truth and clarity to the situation. They want to bring truth and clarity to you, you know, about how they feel and that they have a crush on you. Well, whether they do that or not, that's a separate thing, but this person, I was also learning something about, like, they test in love. You know, maybe they test people that they're interested in, or who say that they love them, or they have done this in the past as a way to test that person's love or their resilience, or they're willing to persist or be persistent in the connection. It's like a childish game here. This person, I feel, is getting clarity about that, if that's what they do. But it does stem from a need to survive, because ultimately the ego gets a bad rap, but what it's really meant for us to do is to teach us how to survive, right? It's trying to protect us. It's just outmoded in its ways and in its tactics, and usually ends up doing more harm than good, or oftentimes, right? Especially in romantic relationships. So this person's getting truth about that, and you know, realizing that love is not to be tested. And you know, if this person has felt angry at you, or feels angry at partners who don't love them the way that they think that they should, or anything like that, if this person's ever even felt unloved by, like, family or friends, whether that was the truth or not, if they felt unloved, then their pride and ego got triggered. And they're also learning that, you know, anger at being unloved is pride. So that's coming through as well, and that pride can kill. So they're really learning some very valuable lessons about pride and ego. And I think this person is learning to forgive as a result of that, reducing their burdens by forgiving, radical acceptance, radical surrender. That's all associated with forgiveness, and all of that is needed in order to heal, in order for this person to feel less burdened by everything. So And we've got this card here that represents your person. We've got 2 from this deck for you. It says devour life whole. So I feel like this person is somebody that, you know, they just have an appetite for life. They're somebody that, you know, it just, maybe they have like a real appetite, like they're a foodie, maybe, but I think that this just have like an insatiable sort of desire or appetite for life, for love, for experiences. And they are coming across kind of a little bit eccentric here, as this is an eccentric card, but optimism is energy. See, this goes along with what I was saying with that manifestation and that positive expectations card. This person could actually be meditating or focusing on their dreams, setting intentions before they're going to sleep or when they first wake up to manifest more love into their life and to manifest you. They want you guys to come together, even regardless if you're at a distance or not. They are very sexually attracted to you. They want to see you guys come together here. This person is balancing their, you know, spirituality and practicality with the full moon in Pisces. And as a result of that, they're able to get better results. And so this is a soulmate. So this person has a crush on you. Group 4 could very well be a soulmate. I feel that they, you know, maybe they never believed in soulmates before, but they're believing in it now, and it has to do with you, okay? I think perhaps before, this person was somebody that just sort of believed that the universe kind of operated at random, that everything was sort of chaotic, that there was no real order to things, and that you had to be in control of everything. And now they're seeing that there's a higher power at work here. As they get more in tune with that higher power, and as they start believing in themselves more, they start to realize this, okay? So there's some of the other cards we've got here. Yeah, we've got the Fool card. So this person is, you know, perhaps a bit of a fool at times. And I think that has to do with the way that they approach, you know, sex and money and their indulgences. But this is a good sign because it shows that this person is taking a leap of faith forward here. They are, and that leap of faith has to do with healing. So even if it looks like they're not doing anything right now, or if it looks like, you know, this person is in retreat or something, just know that this leap of faith that this person, the greatest adventure is in the present moment, and this person is tuning into that. They're getting out of their ego, which always has you in the future or in the past, and they're getting in the present moment, and that's the greatest adventure. So even if it looks like they're not doing anything, they are retreating, they're resting, they're renewing, they're taking the solitude necessary to recover.